What's up, it's PDX Guitar Freak, and welcome to my lesson on how to play the guitar solo from Van Halen's Atomic Punk. Before we get started, it's really important that you tune your guitar down 1/2 step, as we normally do with Van Halen songs. So E becomes E flat, A becomes A flat, D becomes D flat, etc. Alright, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Now, as we normally do with these solos, I'm going to break it down into bite-sized chunks. I'm going to throw the tabs on the screen, and if there's anything that's not clear on the tabs that's deemed necessary of further explanation, I'll add that. So here's the first lick. Pretty straightforward. Again, you're sliding up, and then pretty simple, right? Let's move on to the next one. Then the next lick. Here it is slowly. Now, I think the one thing worth calling out there is that last bend at the 12th fret. That is a full step bend, so going from here to here. And a lot of times when I see that tabbed, I see people tab it as a quarter step or a half step bend, but it really is a full step bend. As I normally do, I usually check multiple sources of tabs when I'm learning or relearning these solos, but I also, when I can find it, I take the original guitar track, isolated, and slow it down and really listen, and that's what I did for this solo, so I can hear that full step bend at the end. The next part starts off with a little open string note, open B, followed by a lot of bending going on there. So the first bend is a one-step bend. So, like from here to here. Then after that, it goes to 1.5 step bends, which is the equivalent of 3 frets. So from here to here. Okay. And then we keep doing those 1.5 step bends until the last one, which is a 2-step bend, which is equivalent to 4 frets. So going from here to here. Okay, so again, the first bend is 1 step. All the rest are 1.5 until the final bend, which is a 2-step bend. Again, here it is slowly. The next lick. Okay, here it is slowly. Not much to explain there. Those are all full 1-step bends. It's pretty simple. Then we have this little descending lick. And then the slide up, all going down the A string. The next lick. Those are all 1.5 step bends, so from here to here. And you add pinch harmonics on the last 3 bends. Okay. Now, the way I used to do it, and this is the way that I see a lot of people do it, is instead of doing the bends, they incorporate the use of the whammy bar, like this. You bend up and then use the whammy bar to do the rest of the notes, like, okay, kind of like. That's the way I used to do it. But again, when I went back to relearn this solo recently and I really listened to the isolated guitar track, I can hear he's actually just bending it. The next lick is probably the most tricky one in my opinion. Okay. Slowly. It's just it's a blues rock lick, but it's played in a very unconventional way. And I tried playing that in different areas of the neck, but it really sounds the best there, so I'm assuming that's how Eddie did it. But watch my fingers of choice. Okay. And then pretty straightforward. Again. And then the last lick. Again, slowly. First you do that rake up before you do the 11th fret bend. And then finally I want to show you how he creates that sound, that whooshing sound before and after the solo. It's basically using his phaser, and he's got his echoplex going on, so you want to use a phaser and some delay and reverb. And what you do to get that sound, you're just taking the side of your hand and you're brushing it along right above the bridge pickup like that, okay? Alright, that was my lesson on how to play the guitar solo from Van Halen's Atomic Punk. Hope you found it helpful, informative, useful. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below, thumbs up, all that stuff. Alright, until next time, rock on.